Hello Minecrafters and welcome back. We are now on episode 4 and we've got some stuff to build today. Last episode, I believe, well, if I can get all my stuff looking right here. There we go. Last episode we had put together the smelter and I was going to go out and do some mining, but we put this together because normally with ore, when you smelt it down, you just get one ore or one ingot per ore. With the smeltery, you can put ore in and you'll be able to get 2 back. And you can also, well, that's if you put it into the casting table here with the ingot cast. Or if you have enough, you can drop it into a casting basin and get 9, kind of like this. So whenever you take the block and put it in your inventory or in your little crafting box there, you get 9 back, just like that. Now, that's great, and I love Tinker's Construct, but it's still a little encumbersome to work with. One of the things that I end up losing a lot of metal over is I'll get over here and I'll be doing, I'll have a bunch of iron cooking up, and I'll be running the iron into these, and all of a sudden, neither one fill up. And I come over here and I'm out of iron, or I have started this one going and I come over here and I forget about it and I flip to another metal and I come over here and do a single ingot of something else, and well, that stopped this one, but I end up losing metal sometimes. So we're actually going to start into energy production, working on making some RF power. And we're also going to work on another way to multiply our resources. And that's going to be with Ender.io. We'll be using the sag mill to grind things up and the alloy smelter to cook them back out. And they're pretty easy to make. Even in early game, you've got on the sag mill here, you've got 3 flint, 4 iron, a piston, and then a machine chassis which has 4 more iron bars, which take 6 iron to make, but you get 16 when you make them, and then your basic capacitor, which is a copper, 4 gold nuggets, and 2 redstone. So we're going to be working on making some Ender.io items. We're also going to be doing some stuff with Magmatic Dynamos. Those have actually been changed. Magmatic Dynamo. You have this way of crafting, and honestly, I'm not real sure exactly what the security lock on it does. I'm gonna have to look into that, but it's not really said anything in this. But this is what we're gonna be working on. And so we're gonna go ahead and start making a few things. I don't know why I closed that. Let's see. So I want, oh good, it is close enough. Cool. So let's go ahead and make a couple of these. And that's going to be Invar. And I need to make the gears. So I need that and iron. And good, I got a table over there I can just reach. How many do I need? Oh, I need, okay. So I need to make 2 more. And I mean, they're pretty easy to make. I mean, all I'm doing is, you've got the if I can get them to, did I not pick them both up? Oh, I shorted it one. Oops. Hate it when that happens. Invar, all Invar is you take 2 iron and 1 nickel. I think it's nickel. Pulverized ferrous metal, that's nickel. But 2 iron dust and 1 ferrous metal dust, and that will give you 3 Invar blend. And then you take that Invar blend and smelt it down in your favorite smeltery, or however you want to do that. You can also do it in here. Basically, you put your ferrous in, your ferrous ore, your iron ore, or you can do it by ingots, however you want to do it. And the outcome's still the same. You get Invar. And let's see, what else do we need? Redstone transmission coil with silver and 2 redstone. And I need 1 little redstone down there. And we have 2 magmatic dynamos. And I have no clue where I'm going to put these. Probably put them down here somewhere. Let's see. Gonna have to feed them with lava. So... Tell you what, let me go ahead and make the rest of the stuff. That way I can place the machines, and it'll give us a better idea of the layout and how things are going to work. So, like I said, next up will be... we'll go with the sag mill first. And the sag mill is going to have the machine chassis. Is it machine chassis? Yep, machine chassis. Inside of that, you've got a basic capacitor. That's going to take a copper, 4 nuggets of gold, and 2 redstone. And let's see, copper. I'll get 1 of those, and I have to just do them separate since there are 2 different ones. And turn that into nuggets. And we'll put that one up first. Get that one, put that one up. Okay. So now we have our 2 basic capacitors. And then we're going to do our iron bars, which is just taking kind of like you would a fence. And then we got the other, so we should be able to just shift click and get those 2. Then next up we have our piston, which is 4 cobble, iron, redstone, and the planks. So to go those up there. And 2 pistons. And the rest is just the outside stuff here, so we'll... I thought I could have shift clicked that one. Gotta have the flint in there. Now we got it. And that's our sag mill. And next we'll do the alloy smelter. Again, we have the machine chassis, which is going to break down to, first we'll have to do our basic. I wonder how much room. I need that, because it can make it a little bit faster. I need another gold. Don't I? Yep, sure do. I thought I just made 2. I don't know. I got gold. I hope I have gold. If not, I'll put you on hold and I'll go get more gold. But I have it. And we'll throw that up there, get our nuggets. drill down and snap. Got that. And that. Oh, okay. I'd already made 2 machine cases, chassis. Well, shoot, that means, well, I can probably use that in something else over here. Alright, and of course that. 3 furnaces. What else? And that's it for that one. And let's see, was there anything else I was planning on making here? There is, but I think I'm going to wait on one of them. So we'll go ahead and see about placing these. Now I want them over here. Do I want to come off the wall? Because this is actually the outside wall, so I don't want to have to punch through that. I mean, I can put facades up on the outside, but I prefer for my outer wall not to be a facade. That's my smelter, so I want the sag mill here. And we'll go with that one there. And we're going to need to make some, let's see, if I put that there, okay. So we need a tank. Now I've got this one up here. I could use it, but I think I want to make one that's a little bit larger. So what I'm going to do is, which one was it? Hardened portable, which is, you know, I could take the one that's up there and upgrade it. Portable tank. Yep. Which that would do that, but instead I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and make this one, because it really isn't that much more. So, and then I'll have 2 tanks. So let's see, what was, I know I needed one other thing, might be in my bag already, I guess not. Alright, so portable, hardened portable, I need copper, Invar, and glass. Copper, Invar. Oh, it was the glass I didn't have in my bag. And then we have our hardened portable. And next we're going to need, oh no, I don't need that anymore. We're going to need some pipes or conduits or whatever you want to call it. Those also are going to be from Ender.io. And I'm going to do 1 set of each on these. However, I am going to need, let's see, I'm actually going to need to do something else first. So hold on just a minute. We'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Basically what I need to do is I need to make the power cables. And I need to make some of the fluid cables, or they're actually conduits, I believe. Let's see. So one of the things I want to do is I want to make the energy conduit. I'm going to do just the first level one, because I don't have a lot of power production, and so really this is going to take care of me for a while. But one of the things I need to be able to do is to make the conductive iron, and to do that I need the alloy smelter, because I need to smelt the redstone in with the iron ingot to make conductive iron. Well, that's the alloy smelter, and so what I need to do is I need to power this. Well, normally the way I power it is with that conduit. So, but what I'm going to do, and it's really pretty simple resolution, is I'm going to take a bucket, and I'm going to get a bucket of lava, and I'm just going to come down here and snap that right on the side, and that should start powering it up. So what I'm going to do is take that. Now one thing I will tell you about these is, first of all, you'll want to put this over on alloys only. And second of all, you want to be careful as to what you put in first and how this is set. I have put in ender pearls. A lot of times I'll run this on all smelting so that it works as a furnace or as an alloy smelter, and drop an ender pearl in there, and as soon as you do, it starts cooking it. So then I've lost that ender pearl as to what I was going to do with it. So if you'll take it and put it on what you're specifically going to do, especially early game when you only have one of these, it'll help you out a lot. And what I usually do is I'll put in my easiest or cheapest item first, unless I know that it might cook that one up by itself. And let's see. Okay, get a little bit more lava just to make sure that's got enough in it. But I mean, I'm only going to be cooking up 3 of these, so it's not really a big deal. But anyways, alright, so we got that filled, and you're still slowly making, but since it's just basically filling up its buffer, it's putting out a lot slower. So we can go ahead and make sure I got that right. Alloys only. Put in our iron, put in our redstone, and wait. And wait. And wait. Because these also have upgrades that you can put in over here. You can't use the basic one, that really won't do anything, but the double layer and the octagot, not really sure how that's spelled, but that word right there, this is the highest upgrade for these, and it will increase the speed of it quite a bit. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know, I don't think it says on here where, exactly what the upgrade does, but I do know it makes it faster. So, and you'll also notice that it pulls all of these at one time. If you're using it as a regular furnace, you can put 64 or 3 stacks of 64 sand, and each time this cycles, you'll have 3 glass if it's on furnace. If it's on alloy, it'll do the same thing, and it'll make quite clear glass. So, just so you know. Okay, now we got that made. Go back up here. Oh, I need to make the binder. The binder is something that you're going to use a lot, and it produces a lot, so it's fairly easy to make. So you want that, and that, and I'll just click on that, drill it down, hit that, and go. So then we're going to take that and smelt it up too. And just like everything else, oh right, I need to make that furnace only. And just like everything else, the time it takes to smelt is based off of the recipe. They'll, you know, like to make N-bar here, take 7,500 RF. To make the electrum is 5,000 RF. To do the enlightened fused quartz, which is pretty cool because it's fused quartz, it puts off light, but 500 RF, so that would run pretty quick. And so you can go through here and figure out about how long. Now you'll notice that a lot of the alloys, that's 10,000, that one's 10,000, that one's 10,000. That's one of the reasons they take so long. And have I not made one yet? Mercy, this is going to be slow. But we got 48 in one hit. That doesn't sound right. Well, it might have just lagged for just a second. I don't know. Okay, so we want the top and the bottom, and run that across there, and we have 8 energy conduits. They seem to cost a little bit. They seem to be a little pricey, but I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's a pretty decent cost for it. I mean, it's redstone and iron. They're both fairly easy to get pretty early in the game, so I don't think it's that big a deal. Jury's out. People have different opinions on it. So I want to take and put that one there. I want to take my other one and put it here. I think that'll work. That'll be good enough for now. Looks good from my house. Okay, so, and you're cooking up. And actually, I think I'm gonna come over here. I want to make a chest real quick. And let's see. Take that, put it there. Then what I want to do is go into here to the configure IO. And you'll see you can take this and turn it around and move it and position it so you can get to it better. But what you can do is you can go to any of the sides, the front, or whatever, and right click. And if you'll see in the bottom left it says none, it means there's no command or there's no parameter set on this yet. If you right click it, it'll pull, which means that from this chest it will pull anything that it can put up here in the top. And if I right click it again, then you get the bottom turns orange and it says push down here in the bottom left, which means anything that it's done with in the bottom here, it will push over here into the chest like that. And if you want to, you can also tell it to push and pull, which means anything in the chest that it'll put up here like the blue shows, and anything from here that it's finished with, it will push into the chest. It can be very handy. You do have to be a little careful with it, because at times you can put something in here that'll go in and come out and go in and come out, and it'll come out at the end of the cycle being something you really didn't want it to be. So if you're going to use that feature, just be careful with it and pay attention to what you're doing. Okay, and so next, let's see. I know what I need to do. Alright. Now I want to get my new one. My new one's in my bag. Okay. Let's see. I want to go ahead and get rid of a few things. Yeah, do it the quick way. Then sort. What do I want back? I'll take you. And you. And put you back. Don't need that right now. And we are going to go get some lava after I sleep through the night. Ta-da! Daylight. Now, I already know where this little spot is. Or do I want to go? No, I think I'll go to the one over there. I have two lava spots that I use. And so I'm going to go grab some lava, and I'll be right back with you just as soon as I get there and hopefully don't die. Alright, and as you can see from my experience bar, and to the chagrin of my son, I didn't die this time. I think the ones that I get killed in are the ones that he enjoys the most. So we'll just make everybody dizzy, spinning back and forth, loading this up. If I can get my clicks to sync up right. And I'll go ahead and edit some of this out too, so I'll be right back once I get this filled up. Okay, and we're back. And I'm gonna have to do a pump soon. 32 buckets almost makes me dizzy going back and forth. Actually 33, because I usually keep an extra one, or I keep the bucket full on the way back. And let's see if we can make it back this time. So basically we'll use this and some fluid conduit. I think it's conduit. We'll find out for sure when we get back, to get the lava into our magmatic dynamos so that we can generate power. And then hopefully soon I'll be able to automate that with pumps in the nether and all that good stuff. So I'll take that and just kind of smack it up there. And next up we want to do our pressurized fluid conduit. And most of my stuff's still upstairs. Did I not leave that? Oh, okay. I thought I had it on push. Oops. Alright, so we'll go up here. And I need some nether quartz, which is right there. We'll take that. I ain't gonna worry about the rest of that. Flip that over to alloys only. I think I'll have enough left. We shall see. And we'll cook that up. Now 4 nether quartz is going to give us 1 fused quartz. And it's out. Oh, I can do this. There we go. Just need to finish up at one last cycle. And there we go. So we'll take that, bring it over here to our little trusty crafting table. Go back and get the binder. Oh, I guess I can go ahead and throw that in. Oh, shoot. Throw that in there now. Got to switch it back to furnace only. Once I get a little further in, I'll have a couple of those. And one will stay on furnace and one will stay on alloys, and all will be happy. Okay, so I want to take... What's going to be the best way to do this? I think I'll take it and go from there. And... well, I should be able to just click it. It's trying to put it on the dynamo. There we go. Why did you go there? You go away. Yeah, I should be using the Yeta wrench. But... actually, I think I better go ahead and make that. And that is electrical steel. All that figures. And the basic gear. Basic gear is 4 cobble, 4 sticks. I've probably got that. 4 sticks, 4 cobble. And we'll take that and make a gear with that. Now for the electrical steel, that need iron ingot, pulverized dust, or coal dust, or pulverized iron. It's coal ground up, and some silicone. And so I'm not going to make that yet. I'm just going to change this configuration. And see if I can't do this a little bit easier. If I take that, knock it out. I should have more than 2 more. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll put that one there and that one there. And I'll take this, put it, no, I don't want you there. Okay, that should work. And put that one there. Take my tank, put it up there. That way I can run the lava into the back. And we'll take that, put it on extract, and there we go. So now those are going to power up, and they're going to push power down here, which will in turn power these. Now, each of these, if I remember, isn't there a place that tells you how much these use? I thought there was. Oh, yeah, up on Wayla. So if you look up here, you can upgrade it with capacitors to increase the speed and energy storage. But it doesn't tell how much it uses, how fast. And I don't want this quite like this. I want to be able to get to both of these. So I'll put that one there and this one here. That'll work. And hit that there. Tap that, let it know it's okay to connect. And these will now produce a maximum of 80 RF per tick. However, we like it faster. But we're going to have to wait until next episode because I am out of time. So everyone take care. Hopefully you understand what we got done so far here. Basically, alloy smelter for smelting our stuff that can do regular furnace work, or it can do the alloys, not just the Ender IO alloys, but like all the other ones from the different mods. We have our sag mill, which is basically a grinder. And if you look through the recipes, when you, for instance, whenever you grind copper ore, you get your 2 copper dust. But you also have like a 10% chance to get iron dust and a 15% chance to get cobblestone. And you can increase that chance by putting in flint, or by making dark steel balls and putting those in, which actually greatly increase your percentages. So we will get into that more as we move along in our other episodes, but I believe that's about all the time I've got tonight, and I actually still ran over at that. So take care, have a good evening, God bless, and hope you'll come back to see us.